watching Detroit's own WHPR TV. Detroit Live.
Good afternoon and welcome to The Roberts Show. I'm so glad you took the time to join us today. We really have a good show for you today. I have a young man here today that's outstanding in his field, and his name is Paris Stewart, and he has a company where he is the owner and the CEO called Tall Towers. And he's going to be with me shortly, but just want to give a shout out to you all. And you know, as I always say, call a neighbor, call a friend, and let them know that the Roberts Show is on the air. Go to that refrigerator, get that pop, get that sandwich, you know, so you can sit back, relax, and not miss anything of the show. A little under the weather, but I'm doing okay. You know, we just got through celebrating our pastor's 16th pastoral anniversary, which came out to be really, really great. And on this Saturday, the choir will be in concert. It's entitled Beauty to Ashes. So come on out and join us. It's going to be a great time. It's all the arts in our church, all the music and the dance and what have you will be performing on that night. And that's this Saturday at 7 o'clock at the Community Church of Christ, located at 3841 Humphrey on the corner of Homer, right off of Dexter. So come on and be a part and of our worship service, because it's really going to be a great time. We're glad you tuned in. As I said, I have a young man that's doing great things, and he's only 27 years old, just turned 27 as of last week, so he's doing great things, and he's going to come and he's going to tell you about his marketing firm. So, you know, we're going to get ready to go to a commercial break, but as I always say, please get on that phone. Call a neighbor, call a friend, and let them know that the Roberts Show is on the air. So we're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back. Enjoy real time.
You're watching Detroit's own WHPR TV. Detroit Live.
Enjoy real time. Well, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here with us. And I have with me right now Paris Stewart, who is the CEO of Tall Towers, which is a marketing firm. I want to say welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Glad to have you. So how did you come up with the name Tall Towers, and explain to us just exactly what it means?
Awesome. Well, it was, I'm going to say it was around 4 years ago. I was dead asleep, and I knew that I had a vision of creating some type of company to help people build, in a sense, their personal empire. I helped a lot of companies along the way just with my gifts. And when I think of a tall tower, I think of success. I think of empire. I think of business. And so it just hit me. I said Tall Tower Marketing. And even at the little logo, there's a little light at the top, because that light is always on at the top. Because the person at the top is the boss, and they're always working. So even when people look at our logo, I said, that's that light up there. And that's me, because I will never stop working. So that's how I came up with the name Tall Tower.
So you're more or less a public relations firm?
Yes, we just help in all aspects. I mean, all the way from branding, product branding, to marketing consulting, graphic design, web design. I'm so grateful we have photography now. So just anything that someone, even social media, anything that someone needs assistance with to push their own personal brand or company or idea, we assist them with that.
And how did you go about it? How did you actually get into this business?
Well, to be quite honest with you, I went to Toledo School for the Arts in Toledo, Ohio, and being there, it was a lot of creativity. And so I got into graphic design, and I was in a choir. You know, just it was just a lot of creativity there. So with that being said, I just fell into. I just wanted to be in something that dealt with creativity all throughout everything. It takes creativity for photography, for graphic design, web design, and I love it all. And I didn't want to just do one thing. I was a photographer at first. That's how I started.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was called Genesis Photography, G Photography. I did it while I was in Toledo, Ohio, going into Toledo University, and it was great, but it got tiresome. It got tired. I took my passion, which was photography, and I tried to make it work. And it dwindled down. But that's when I said, in general, Paris, you just don't like photography. That's why you got bored.
So you're from Ohio?
I'm from Ohio, yes, Toledo, Ohio.
So how long have you been in Detroit?
I've been to Detroit for 2 years now.
2 years now.
Yes, 2 years now.
And you just recently walked away from your job
I did.
on your birthday of
Oh
all
yeah,
times.
yeah, I did. It was a great day. It was a great day. I say that I definitely miss the field that I was in, but it was a great day for me personally, because even though I'm still young, but I'm getting older, and I want to do this while I'm young and excited and have energy for it and the passion.
So you wanted to devote more time into tall towers, I take it.
Yes, when I wake up in the morning, if I did not, it continues that whole night doing projects and work. But when I wake up the next morning, I say, it's Tall Tower. It's Tall Tower. I don't have to think of no one else. No one else has to tell me to be at a meeting. But that's the thing. You have to encourage yourself to get up, because you have no
most
one
definitely.
telling you, hey, you have to get up. You have to be at work. You have to punch in. So it takes true commitment to get up every day at 6 a.m. on your own.
Oh, you better know it. So tall towers was not created here.
No, it was not created here. It was created originally in Columbus, Ohio. And through that, I reached out to a very good friend. Her name is Arya Johnson. Fast forward to right now, she's my partner when it comes to Tall Tower.
Okay.
So grateful. I had the opportunity to meet her about 6 years ago. She did the logo for me, and fast forward, like I said, she is connected with me, and she's in Cleveland, Ohio, taking care of it there. And I wanted to expand here in Detroit, Michigan, to get the Michigan clientele going.
Oh, okay. So tall towers is really gonna take off and really go. Well, it's already taken off. It's been
Oh,
in
yeah.
business for what, 5 years now?
It's been a business. We're going on 3.5 years, so
3.5
almost 4
years?
years now. But like I said, we work. That's the thing. Since we offer so many different aspects, I get business from photographers. I get business from continuous people who need graphic design done, whether it be a restaurant or a funeral home. And I just connect with a lot of different people. So we got our hands in a lot of different things.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm
So
excited.
you had such a clientele, you could no longer stay at Matrix Center. That's where you worked, huh?
Yes, I worked there, and like I said, it was awesome. The people that I met there and the opportunities that I had. If it wasn't for that job, I don't think it would have set me up for me to be in this predicament now that I'm in.
Oh, okay.
And that's crazy to say, but it was for that job that gave me a certain push, and that's what I take out of that job, and I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So should we tell the viewing audience your age?
Oh, well, yeah, it's all right. I'm 27 years
27.
old. And I'm excited for much more to come, when it comes to my little life I have going on.
So exactly, where do you really want to take tall towers? I know the sky is the limit.
That's the thing. That it's almost a hard question to ask, because when every day I wake up, it's like year to year, my passion and my drive for Tall Tower, it pushes more and more, and it hits another magnitude. So I say, oh, I reached that goal. Well, let me create another goal. And so that's how it keeps growing and growing. I just reach goals, and it leads me to say, I reached that one. It's time for a new goal. So I'm not sure where this goal is going, but it's
going somewhere.
It's definitely going somewhere. I see it, and I see it there. And as long as I tell people, as long as you see it, you can
achieve it.
There you go. You could do things to make that happen.
Oh, very much so. Now, do you have other employees working with you, or is it just you right now?
Well, it's me. Like I said, it's also Arya Johnson. That's my partner. And and then we also have a marketing consultant, and then we also have a media director as well. So it's about 4 of us on the team,
okay,
and like I said, I'm so grateful. Even with all of them, they graduated, have the degrees, and within their field, and I'm so blessed to be able to have people like that in my life, and they're the same age as me, and we're all just as driven. I'm excited for all of us.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Especially since you quit a job, so that means that means you have a lot of money in your
No,
pocket.
no, hey, like we talked about even previously, you deal with a lot with faith. And
Oh,
when
yeah.
you step out in faith, and you have to be smart. God didn't just say, "Hey, have faith," and not do the right
most-
things.
you
But
got to.
but I have faith, and at the same time, I have some things that I'm working on. And like I said, every day when I wake up, it's thrive. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, but see, you got to have that faith, but you got to believe.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you got to believe in yourself, and you got to know that you can accomplish whatever you set your heart to do.
Of course. And like I said, I'm just so excited. It gets overwhelming, and it's a new feeling waking up in the morning. Like I said, with my previous jobs, it's one thing having a good job and doing things for other people, but when you waking up and you have a job and you're doing something that's pushing you, what you want to do, something that you're passionate in, I never thought I could wake up with this certain feeling in me. And when I start waking up with that the past few days, it's the most amazing feeling.
Oh, that's good.
It
That's
is.
good. Because anything that you do, you gotta love it.
Yes.
You gotta love it. You couldn't have quit Matrix to be full time with Tall Towers if you didn't think that you were going to succeed at it and that you weren't going to love it, because it's been going 3.5 years now. So you've put a lot of time, and then you gotta love what you do.
Yes, I do, and
Gotta love
that's
what
why
you
it's so many different aspects. Because I love photography, I love graphic design, I love web design, I love consulting, I love going into businesses and telling them they should do X, Y, and Z to increase marketing or to increase revenue. I love all of that. So I said, Pierce, put all that together. You love all that, make that your business. You don't have to do one thing. Who told you got to do one thing?
Well, I guess it's time that we should take a commercial break.
Okay.
But as I always say, get on the phone, call a neighbor, call a friend, let them know that the Robert Show is on the air, and that I have a young man here that's very positive, that's going places, that's doing things in the marketing firm. So when we come back, we're gonna talk a little more with Paris. So stay tuned. Go to that refrigerator, get that beverage, get that sandwich, get those chips, because when we come back, I want you to be seated so you can hear everything that we have to say. So we'll be right back.
Enjoy real time.
You're watching Detroit's own WHPR TV. Detroit Live.
Discussing politics, the things that make us tick.
Okay, well, welcome back. As I told you, I got Paris Stewart here with me, who is the CEO of Tall Towers. And, we've just been having a good time talking and really getting to know each other because, I wasn't able to get the information about him or his company. He had emailed it, but I didn't get it till yesterday. So I'm not up on everything like I should be, but he's doing a great job at talking, and I don't have to prime him or anything of that nature because he's a great speaker, a great talker. So I want to say thank you again for coming on the show.
Oh, no problem. I appreciate you having me. I really do.
Okay, now we've talked about the business a little, but let's talk about you a little.
Okay.
Your upbringing and your background and things of that nature. Let's talk about that a little.
Okay. Well, like I said, I was born and raised in Toledo, Ohio. My mother, I close my eyes and get goosebumps because it's funny when you're growing up, you don't appreciate them like you do once you reach a certain age.
You really
I
don't.
don't even think it's a certain age. I think once you start paying your own bills, that's when you realize,
Yeah.
I appreciate her so much.
Yes.
And she had 4 boys. It was just 4 of us. I was the oldest, and it was just us and her. And that's how that's my main family when it came to growing up in Toledo, Ohio, and we were very much in the Church of the Living God, and being even there, I sing as well. So growing up, I did a lot of singing. A lot of singing, choirs and all that good stuff.
Well, you got to come to our concert on Saturday then.
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's what you were telling me about, and I'm looking forward to making that happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna stay on you. I'm gonna stay on that phone, on your answer machine.
There you go. There you go.
Because I'd like for you to come, because I have a great church, and I'm so proud of my pastor. You know, he's a dynamic man. He's honest. He has integrity, and you know, he believes in excellence. That when you do anything, you do it in excellence. And to me, I see that's also you. You believe in doing things in excellence. You know, so how does one get in touch with you?
Well, when it comes to get in touch with me in general of Tall Tower, it's literally our website, www.talltowermarketing.com. And when it comes to just through email as well, talltowermarketing@yahoo.com, or even a phone number that'll be 313, and this is our Michigan location, since it's for Michigan residents, but 313-704-2671, and you'll reach our Tall Tower team, and whatever you need in the sense of marketing, we can assist.
All right, you hear that, people? This is a young man. He's not married. I found that out. So, are you dating?
No, like how we were talking about before.
Oh, you're dating. You're dating Tall Towers.
Yeah,
that's who you're dating.
That's my date every day. We eat good every day, and we we work hard every day together. That's who I'm dating. Yeah, and it is funny to say that, not to sound cliche, but at the end of the day, I have such a thrive, and I see it, and I can't have necessarily anything in my way that's going to disrupt that drive and my vision of what I see with Tall Tower.
So you're working out of your home right now?
Yes, I am working from out my home. I just created like my little office inside my little second bedroom. After I did quit my job, I said, Paris, you need a space. I have my own office there, so that was my space there. I said, you need a space until otherwise, and that's what I did. So have all my little computers and stuff there set up, and I'll keep the door shut, and I'll only go inside that particular room when it's time to work.
Well, do you get up early in the morning and get dressed like you're going to work?
I have my days, and when I say I have my days, it's so funny that on Fridays, and remember this is just recently, but lately I've had places to be, in the morning-ish time, but every single day my alarm clock is set for 6 a.m. because when it comes to different companies, I'm reaching out to them through email and things like that, and the early bird catches the worm type of saying, and so I'm up every day at 6 inside my office since I quit my job, just to keep on forcing it and just to keep on thriving with it.
So you work from 6 to what time then in the evening?
Well, it really depends, to be quite honest, because sometimes I could have a meeting, or I can have a photo shoot or something like that would disrupt that time, but that's still my working time. And so I can be there from 6 to 12 and then have a photo shoot at 2. Whatnot to get ready for that, and that can be, a few photo shoots can be from 2 to 4, and I'll say, hey.
Well, one thing about working from home, you set your own hours.
Oh, you do, and that it is the beautiful thing about it. But that's how I used to think, where I could set my own hours. Now I just have more hours to invest in me. And that's my thing. I remember saying, I have to go to sleep. It's getting late. I have to get up for work tomorrow. I still get up at 6 a.m. even though I just went to bed at 1:30 working on a project, because I have that much.
But that's good, because you're keeping consistency.
There you go. Yes.
Consistency.
And that's my favorite word too. Consistency. That's one of my
because
favorite words.
you don't want to lay back and get lazy. Well, you can say to them and say, "Oh, I ain't got to get up right now because I'm working from home," and the next thing you know, you got all this work jammed on you because you didn't get up when you should have got up to do what you need to do.
Oh yeah. And I tell people, appreciate the work that's there, because all that work that's jammed up on you, if you keep on allowing that to happen, one day you're not going to have any work. And so I tell people, hey, don't take advantage of these times. When you got work to do, make it happen, make it efficient, because people remember that. So
that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So what do you do for fun? Or do you?
I know, right? Well,
because you can't work all the time. Now,
I can't work all the time. No,
you got to have some type of relaxation and you got to be able to enjoy life as well.
Right. Well, my relaxation is.
Don't tell me work.
I want no. It's not work. The thing is, I still love designing. I do that personally, just for the fun of it, and photography. But outside of that, I'm a nature guy. So I will go far north in Michigan or whatnot just to be with nature and collect my thoughts, or travel. Sometimes I go to Georgia or whatnot. So it's here and there. But I realize I'm young, so I will have time for my fun. Like, I will have time for my fun every day. There's no days off type of deal for me.
Oh, so you working 7 days a week?
Oh, 7 days a week. Saturday, Sunday. Even with Sunday. On Sunday, I said that we're closed, but I'm still working. So I'm still 6 a.m. I'm still up on Sunday at 6 a.m. Taking care of some things. I won't say I'm working all day on Sunday, but I'm still
No,
up.
because you got to have time to go to church.
Of course, of
You
course.
got to give God glory.
Of course.
Because he's the one that's bringing and doing all of this for you.
Of
So
course.
you got to give him glory. You got to.
Of course, and just like I appreciate you told me that your pastor was celebrating, I believe, 16 years
Yes,
at the church, and that's awesome. And I know you invited me to your home, and by all means, you're gonna be surprised when you see me put my hand up, and I'm here. I'm
I'm
here.
not going to be surprised because I know you're going to come and I want to see you there. I want to see you in the house.
Of
as
course.
long with so many others.
Yes.
I want you to come out, really. Please come out on Saturday, 7 o'clock, to our musical, which is called Beauty to Ashes. And that's going to be all our music entities. Our dance department, our poetry, all of that will be done on that night, and the mass choir will be singing. So it's going to be a great evening.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm
Really
looking
great
forward to
evening.
it.
Great evening. So Tall Towers.
Tall Tower Marketing, yes.
Okay, let's give out those phone numbers again so people can be able to reach you.
No, I appreciate it. Website, www.talltowermarketing.com. And when it comes to our Michigan location, it'll be area code 313-704-2671. And with that number, you'll reach someone and you just explain to them what are you interested in doing, and we'll definitely meet up with you and try our best to see what we can do for you.
So you do it all.
We do
In
it
the
all.
public relation fields, he does it all.
We do it all. Even when someone challenges us, and it's amazing. We didn't start off with photography or whatnot, but I got challenged one day, and I said, you know what? Let me bring that on board when it comes to the Michigan area, and I made that happen. So I love challenges because it brings up a whole new avenue, but that's another conversation there. But I'm excited.
I'm excited to have had you on the show today.
Yes,
I
indeed.
want to thank you, and it's been so nice meeting you.
No, it's
And
my
so
pleasure.
nice talking with you. It was easy to talk with you. This was a good interview, and I just thank you for coming. And I'm going to have you back again.
I appreciate that.
Oh,
Thank you
no.
for having me.
This is a young man, everybody, that's doing something with his life and making something out of his life. And his business is called, once again, Tall Towers. They're a marketing firm. So get on the phone, call him up and let him know that I meant to have opened the phone lines, but time has passed. So sorry about that.
Time passed when you're having fun.
But next time we'll open. So if you're looking for someone for graphic arts, photography, or just public relations, call Tall Towers. He's giving you the numbers, and thank you once again for coming.
Oh, my
That's
pleasure.
been our show for this afternoon. So we'll see you on the fourth Friday, which is the 20th. Fourth Monday, which is the 20th, when I'll be back with you, and my guest will be Mr. Harris. He does the spoken word. He's been on the show before, and he'll be coming back again. Once again, I want to thank you for watching. Have a blessed afternoon, and we're going to say goodbye to you. Till next time.